How's it going, guys? Today we've got a video with Tucker Carlson and a very late-term abortion advocate, and we're going to see how it goes, as if you're pro-choice or pro-life, I don't think many people are actually going to agree with this particular woman or this particular issue, as I think it's absolutely morbid and disgusting. So let's jump into it.
Monica Klein is a founding partner at Seneca Strategy. She joins us today. Monica, thanks a lot for coming on.
Yeah.
I'm sure you describe yourself as pro-choice. I bet a lot of people watching right now think of themselves as pro-choice. So I'm not attacking you for that. But I wonder what you think of what Dr. Northam, the governor of Virginia, just said, that when a child, he described the child as an infant, is born, there's a point where the mother and the physician can decide whether to kill the infant or not. What do you think of that?
Look, Tucker, I understand that you want to go back to a time where Roe v. Wade was illegal, where women were having back alley abortions, and they were using coat hangers to have abortions, which is actually what's barbaric.
I'm sorry, I've never really understood the pro-choice argument, though people that believe in early-term abortions, I don't think they're monsters or anything like that. It's just a difference of opinion. But this is not trying to roll back Roe v. Wade, you lunatic. Okay? The child is literally out of the woman, sitting there on the table, and then they're going to have a discussion over if the baby should live or not. So, like I said, even pro-choice people, I think, will never go this far. And she can't defend it whatsoever, so that's why she keeps being like, oh, well, you're the party that wants to roll back Roe v. Wade. She says it about 5 times. I don't think she answers a single one of his questions.
I'm giving you time to make a real argument. I'm not arguing for the repeal of Roe v. Wade. I'm a very straightforward person.
That is what you're essentially saying.
Actually, no, that's not what I'm arguing. And please don't be tiresome. The governor of Virginia, who's a rising star in the Democratic Party, just said this. There's pending legislation that mirrors it, and I'm asking you what you think of it. That's it. I'm not here to debate Roe v. Wade.
I think that right now, reproductive health care is under attack by the Republican Party.
I just love the terms that she uses. Reproductive health care. Are you kidding me? But Tucker really tries in this particular interaction to stay calm, not lose his temper, but she is just insufferable. He asked like 5 times, look, what do you think about this particular bill in which a woman will have the ability to, if a baby is outside of the womb, to still kill it? Like, this is a completely different argument than sort of if it's a couple of cells. There's some wiggle room there. This is just... it's just murder, plain and simple. The baby is actually alive and breathing outside of the woman, and her response is, oh, well, those darn Republicans, they're so evil, they're so mean, they want women to just be back in the kitchen.
72% of Americans support the right to choose, and yet we have Trump and we have sexual predator Kavanaugh trying to repeal Roe v. Wade and trying to take away our control over our own bodies. This isn't about babies. This isn't about healthcare. This is about you attempting to control women's bodies.
Okay, please don't be a robot. Monica, you're smarter than that. This is the governor of Virginia just saying this. I just want to know what you think of it. Is that okay?
Sadly, Tucker, yes, it is way too hard for this Muppet to answer, as if she did say, oh yes, I completely agree with this, then she'd be basically a monster. Yet she can't say no because she doesn't want to, obviously, she's a progressive Democrat lunatic. So she's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. So what's the decision? Just attack the Republicans. I think most, left-wing people, even the really left-wing people, if you sort of went like, look, this is what he's actually advocating for. Once the baby's out of the womb, a woman still has the right to kill it. I think they're going to be like, yeah, maybe that's not such a great idea. And apparently they also are now reducing, when you hit a woman that's pregnant, that counts as you killing 2 people. They've reduced that as well. So, geez, the Democrats in America, they're fucking awesome, eh?
Does that bother you? It's a sincere question. This just happened.
Okay, it bothers me that you are attempting to control women's bodies. That's what you're doing. You are. The Republican Party right now is working overtime to repeal Roe v. Wade and to take away choice in every single state.
I wonder if you think you're convincing anybody, or if your unwillingness to address what just happened today on tape that we just played is a sign that you can't defend this. And if you can't defend it, I wonder why that is.
I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life.
Ding, 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 we have a winner, folks. As yes, obviously she can't defend this, because anyone that's actually advocating for this is getting into the realm of being an absolute monster. I can't believe anyone would advocate for literally seeing the baby there on the table and being like, oh, yeah, I see it, I don't want it, let's kill it. Like, come on. And I'm so sick and tired of just left-wingers, like progressive left-wingers, just being like, oh, well, Republicans, you know, you want to take control of a woman's body. No, they think that they want to protect the life of the child in the woman's body. You know, the one that has different DNA, for example. Like, there's at least a debate between Republicans and Democrats on, say, you know, first trimester. There is literally no debate here. If you honestly think that you can kill a child once it's out of the woman's body, and that is just a woman's right to choose, I honestly think you're a disgusting fucking monster.
You pause to ask yourself, as an American, as a person, what do I, as a woman, what do I think of that?
As a woman, what do I think of it? Have you asked yourself why you spend so much time talking about this rather than thinking about why your party is trying to repeal Roe v. Wade and control women's bodies?
Okay.
Oh my god, just answer the question, you dumb bitch. And the reason is because they want to protect the unborn child. You know, a lot of them are Christians. I'm not a Christian. I just think, you know, it's got to protect the weakest members in society. An unborn child is the definition of that. That's why. And I have to look into Roe v. Wade, but apparently it wasn't a fantastic decision either. Just the way they came about to it. But still, you know, we can have a debate about that. That's fine. This, though, is not fine. If this actually passes in your country, then you know your country is just it's not even going to shit anymore. It's just completely gone to shit. You must have no morals. It's just the sanctity of human life is just completely gone to these people. And she's blaming the Republicans. The Republicans aren't doing this. I'm not a Republican, but, you know, they don't seem as bad as this is.
Right now, there are 7 states where there's only 1 abortion clinic, okay? There are 4 states with trigger bans where if Roe v. Wade is repealed, women cannot get reproductive health care. This is about a woman's right to choose, and you, as a man, should not have a single say in that.
Little boy, you're going to hell. You said bad words for rushing the buzz, and now this is your tale. You ain't going back to see Disneyland's hell.
Oh yeah, because the man has no stake in this conversation whatsoever. It's not like, you know, men have children with a woman and that could be their son or daughter. Oh no, he's just a man, so he should just shut the fuck up. Fucking men giving a shit about their unborn child. Oh man, such fucking terrible racists.
Wow. Do you think that you're making a case that most people agree with? That it's okay to abort a child in the 3rd trimester
Tucker,
for
you
no...
can keep trying to put words in entity. So whose party is actually harming children?
I don't know why there's a skip there, must have been in the recording, but to answer her question, the Democrats obviously harming children. Like, they're doing this sort of shit. Like, I know that the Republicans haven't been sort of especially great towards children, but your party, the Democrats, you're actually advocating to literally kill a born child. I don't sort of see how you have any leg to stand down on. You know, someone in a glass house shouldn't throw stones. And yeah, you can't be like, oh, Roe v. Wade. Oh, and also, let's kill the child that's just been born. Just the hopes that she must stand in to just agree with this shit.
Wow. Let me just ask you one quick question. I mean, this is obviously a pointless conversation. And I think less of you after, I have to say.
I already think less of you, so don't.
It's an honest question. Have you thought about it? Do you have a real answer to what the governor of Virginia said, or are you going to throw yet another talking point at me? I mean, have you actually thought about it? Will you answer that question? at all?
I have thought about it, and I am telling
And what do
you
you think?
that your party is attempting to change the conversation about Roe v. Wade and take control over women's
It'd be
bodies. I'm
interesting-
sorry that
okay.
as a man, what you're focused on is controlling women's bodies, but we will not allow you to do that.
This is a child who's been born. This is not a woman's body. This is an independent
It just confuses
person.
me why
that
you
the-
pretend that you have concerns over children when you're completely fine with ICE
right.
tearing families apart and children dying in federal custody.
Monica, thank you. I appreciate it.
To answer her last point, very simple. Shouldn't be separating the children. Should be sending them all back. It's very, very easy. And let's just say, tons of children are dying in federal custody every day. Let's really make a sort of, it's just terrible. They're not actually detaining the children just to kill them. It's just like a side effect of what's happening. Some of the children are dying, even though I don't know if it's actually true or not, but we'll just take it as it is for this sort of hypothetical. The separating, the children with their parents and, children dying in federal custody, you actually are trying to kill children. That's the sole goal of what you're advocating for. A child's outside of the womb and you think it's okay to kill it. So yes, the Republicans have the moral high ground on this situation. I honestly think if they repealed Roe v. Wade tomorrow, the Republicans would still have the high ground on this situation. Because they're not the ones that are actually advocating to kill a child. And I'm not talking about the debate between, is a couple of cells a child or not. There's actually a debate there. I think everyone can agree in this situation that, a child is literally sitting on the birthing table. Yeah, it's not okay to kill that. Once it gets to that stage, it is not okay. But anyway, she's probably one of the most insufferable people that Tucker has had on. I'm surprised that he kept his cool. I think he was just like, fuck it towards the end. He's just like, this woman's just an absolute lunatic. Like, there's no point in even getting heated. She's just, oh, you're a man. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Love to hear from some pro-choice people as, like I said, I think there's at least a debate to have sort of first trimester. Might not agree with you. Don't think you're a monster or anything like that. But this lady, I think she's a fucking monster scumbag that obviously really, really needs to be shot into the sun. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching as always, and catch you in the next video.